Good evening, Westwood, and welcome to Bader Gymnasium for TVL Large Basketball between the visiting Dedham Marauders and your Westwood Wolverines. Tonight is Westwood's last TVL game of the season. They have 2 remaining games after tonight, and this is a big one. Coming out after a big win over Hopkinton on Tuesday, Westwood currently the number 7 seed, looking to advance and stay inside that top 8, and also if they can get inside that top 4. But joined as always, Evan Cardamino on camera, have Tom Leiden with me as well. Tom, you were here on Tuesday night for the Hopkinton win. What did you like out of that win, out of the Wolverines?
Well, Morgan, happy Valentine's Day, first of all. Evan, great to be with you. It is it's a sweetheart kind of night. You know, these girls did a great job the other night, and I think bouncing back from the loss to Norwood does something for their psyche.
Yep.
They were a little slow starting against the Hillers, but when all was said and done, they were able to get things on the right track. They came out of the locker room pretty sharp, and the seniors stepped up in that first half of the third quarter and made a big difference. Also loved the game I saw to Madison Ward. She finished in double digits, which I think was one of her better games of the season. And don't forget, because you haven't mentioned it yet, this is a little bit of a payback game because
yes.
Westwood started the year undefeated, and the first loss was to Dedham, if I'm not mistaken. So the Marauders still a win away from automatically qualifying for the playoffs. So a lot of pressure on both squads, a little payback for the Wolverines, and some urgency when it comes to the girls wearing maroon tonight, but it should be a great time. It always is when you have senior night and the festivities, which I'm looking forward to enjoying here in a couple of minutes.
We have 7 special seniors that we'll be celebrating tonight and their contributions over the last few years here at Westwood, and we are going to send it down to 4 level to the voice of the Wolverines, Jay Risha, who's going to kick off the pregame ceremony and then the national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to the Bader Gymnasium here at Westwood High School for tonight's senior night Tri-Valley varsity girls game between the visiting Dedham Marauders and your Westwood Wolverines. Senior night ceremonies are going to begin straight away. At this point, senior parents, if you're not in the front row or down here, make your way down. They're putting everything together down, and we're going to begin in just a second. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tonight we honor our Westwood Wolverines senior class prior to the game tonight against the visiting Dedham Marauders. In just a moment, we will introduce each of our seniors one by one, and they will present flowers to their parents and family members, take photos with those loved ones. If I can steal the pulpit for just a few moments here, I'd like to share a couple of words for everybody here. And the first word I want to say is that Westwood has the best athletic trainer of all, Paul Lilla. The second thing I would like to say, and I'm not sure if this is the last time I'll have this pulpit to say it, is that we have a great athletic director, and you've been very blessed to have him for many years, Matt Gillis. And a word to the parents. Parents, you have been behind your players since the beginning, from age 7 to 17. You have supported them in every way. They are approaching the completion of their academic and athletic careers here at Westwood High School. You are thanked immeasurably for all you have done and all you continue to do. Thank you to the parents. A message for our seniors. Seniors, we have watched you grow from babies to kids and into the young women you are now. We have always loved to watch you play, and there is a range of emotions as the end of the season and the end of your Westwood High School days draws near. As one journey ends, another begins. And our wishes are that may the lessons you have learned in the classroom and on this court serve you well. May the people here tonight be with you every step of the way, and may your futures be as bright. May your futures be bright as you head for the next challenges that await just around the corner. Congratulations to our seniors. Now we will begin the ceremony, and as I call each player to look across to their parents and loved ones, present those flowers right mouth. We'll do this one by one, and then after the last player is called, we'll gather again for a final group picture. So here we go. Thank you, Cliff. First of all, just a note for the Dedham seniors, let us say thanks to them first. Number 2, Kayla Sherman. Number 3, Grace Bender. Number 10, Merrill McCormick. Number 11, Gia Farrell. And number 12, Abby Lejano. Now for our Wolverines, starting with the team manager, Katie Ashland. Presenting the Mother Carolyn sisters, Maggie and Jillian. Next to the Wolverines, number 1, your captain, Charlotte Hardy. Leading the parents, Joy and Jeff. Sister Nina, brother Kevin. Next up, the Wolverines, number 2, Madison Ward. Presenting Kevin and Frank. Next up for the Wolverines, number 5, Abby Long. Presenting to parents Angela and Eric. Next up is number 11, Captain Mackenzie Eisner. Presented to the parents Julie and Megan and Anna Ann. Next to the Wolverines, number 15, Captain Caroline. Presenting parents Lindsay and Mike. Brothers Jack and Grant. Siblings Melanie, Stephanie, and Fahid, and Nana Fadia. Just do what Mr. Mouse says from this point on. Here one last time for your senior. This concludes our Senior Night Ceremony. We are now going to go straight away into tonight's game. Attention fans, if I can have your attention. Westwood is committed to the highest ideals of sportsmanship, as well as establishing a healthy environment for competition. During the game, please be considerate and respectful to the players, coaches, officials, and the fans by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. Thank you. At this time, could I direct your attention to the court for tonight's starting lineups, beginning with the visiting Dedham Marauder. Number 3, senior captain Grace Dedham. Number 12, senior captain Abby Rosado. Number 21, junior Ruby Lawson. Number 23, junior Jamie Cook. And number 25, junior Megan McNamara. And second is Dawn Allen. And now for Westwood Girls. Number 1, senior captain Sean. Number 2, senior Madison Ford. Number 5, senior Abby Wong. Number 21, senior Grace and number 22, senior Angelina Holmesy. Westwood head coach is Catherine Clifford. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, at this time, would you please rise? Gentlemen, remove your caps. Let us face the American flag as one. In a symbol of unity, we will honor America and join along as Westwood's Lauren Guza sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming? Who
singing the national anthem for the Wolverines. Terrific job.
You're never going to beat that, Booza.
No. She did a bunch of the national anthems for the football games. She was undefeated during the football season for the national anthem. So looking to bring some of that good luck tonight here. Wolverines, as Tom mentioned, lost to Dedham in their first matchup. It was January 7th. They lost 51-38. And, a lot of factors on the line tonight. Dedham trying to get into the playoffs. They're at 9-8 on the season. Wolverines are the 7th seed. They're trying to stay within the top 8. If they can work their way into the top 4, even better. But stay within the top 8, get 2 home games when it comes down to tournament time, which is right on the doorstep. And very fitting on senior night. We have 5 seniors starting tonight for your Westwood Wolverines. Charlotte Hurley, Madison Ward, Abby Law, Grace Fiscaldo, and Angelina Holmesy, who just took the tip and won it for the Wolverines. And the Den already getting right to work, cheering on their Lady Wolverines as they work it around. Law gonna work it inside, she takes to the hoop, no good, off the side of the rim, and rebounded by Dedham. That was rebounded by number 12 for Dedham, Abby Lajandre.
A very rare Abby Law shot.
Yeah.
It's not too frequently she
usually
throws one up.
A disher.
Got a bucket the other night, though. It was fun to watch her get some points on the board.
And you said big night the other night from Madison Ward.
Yeah, she had a couple of
threes.
big 3-pointers in the first quarter, right when Westwood needed them.
Taking right to the point. Dedham right on the board here early. Ruby Roselnick.
Slow start for the Wolverines the other night. It was 2-2 for a long time there in the first quarter, but then Ward hit a couple of 3-pointers and opened it up right before they went to the bench after the first 8 minutes.
And then I heard explosive offense kind of later in the game to
Yeah,
close
third
it out.
quarter, when they came out of the locker room, Westwood really put the foot on the gas.
Holmesy working inside, back to Ward. Law over to Ward. Ward working it in off the glass for 2.
There she is. Pick
That
up.
was pretty. High off the glass. Ties it up at 2. Yeah, you love to hear, especially that offensive outburst, closing out these games. This is how you want to go into the playoffs, is to be able to take those leads and close it out for big wins. Loose ball on the court, Westwood comes away with it. That was turnover caused and grabbed by Hurley. Hurley going to work it down on the offensive end. Ward back to Hurley. Hurley got 2 girls on her, looking off to the side, finds Holmesy. Going to work it around. Law was open. Showed shot, but held on. Sends it over to Ward, who sends it inside to Fiscaldo, who draws a foul. Grace Fiscaldo gonna shoot 2 at the line.
It's great to see the fans here,
Yes.
and obviously led by the boys team, who had a
Yep.
big win last night in Dedham to clinch a share of the TVL Large Championship.
Their first since 2019.
And they were all over the Dedham girls as
Yeah.
they were warming up.
They were.
They were counting the number of missed shots during warm-up.
Yep.
That's got to be a little disconcerting.
Yes, they are making their presence felt, and it's also on the doorstep of the playoffs for the Den as well. So they're getting into their routines, trying to get in the playoff mode. Second
Nice.
one is good.
Good adjustment there by Grace. First
Yep.
one came up short, but the second one, a nice swish.
Westwood starting to get their defense going. A little half-court press. Got them able to work into the zone. Great hand there by Hurley, able to get a hand on that. One thing that we noticed this year, besides the contributions that Hurley's been giving every single night on offense, terrific defender. Able to get a lot of turnovers, turns those into baskets. Great emotional leader too. To come back from what she's come back from and to be the player she is an amazing story for the senior captain.
Yeah, Westwood not making it easy on Dedham here.
No,
Already
that counted
forced
5
2 out of
seconds
bounds, and
there.
now getting
Nope.
the ball.
I think I say Westwood ball. Great job by the Wolverines. There was really no one there to pass to. Inbound by Ward. Hurley's going to walk it up. Hurley dishes off to Law. Back to Hurley, who's open for 3. No good. Rebounded by Holmesy. Holmesy taking it to the hoop. That was short. Rebounded by 23, Jamie Quinn with the board. Hurley
There's some
gets the hand
defense.
on the ball. She's got some space, takes it to the hoop. No good. But Law and then Ward picks it up. So great rebound by the Wolverines after the missed chance by Hurley. Ward just missed on that connection to Hurley. Going to be a Dedham possession.
We're going to see Mackenzie Kaiser and Caroline Nozzolillo come in for Grace Fistaldo and Abby Law. So
2 seniors for 2 seniors. But love to see the seniors, 5 starting seniors, right off the bat for the Wolverines on senior night. And then you have the first 2 substitutions, 2 seniors. Hurley
another one.
again. Great anticipation.
Can't get the ball in the paint.
And it's not like it's reckless defense. It's very calculated when she's jumping in and trying to get a hand on those balls.
Can't even get the ball inside the 3-point arc so far.
Yeah. Holmesy. I'm going to say foul on Holmesy, but great job. Got right into the face of Grace Bender. I'm going to say it was a foul on the court. It's the first team foul for Westwood. Both teams have won. And not much, nowhere to go. Hurley was right up in the, hook shot is good. That was Megan McNamara. Nice little hook shot from the outside. Puts Dedham up 4-3. Wolverines looking to answer. Just about halfway through here in the first quarter. Dedham up 4-3 on the Wolverines. Kickball out of bounds.
So for those of you watching and listening at home, you got to give Morgan a little bit of a break tonight because I've never seen a roster listed the way Dedham has given us their roster. It's not numerical, It's not alphabetical, it is literally by class year. So they list off the top 2 senior captains, then the seniors, then the juniors, then the sophomores, then the freshmen. So if it's a couple seconds delayed, now you know the rest of the story.
Well, I'm already delayed anyway, so it's going to add an additional delay, which we'll get used to. A foul called on the court. It's going to be on Caroline Nozzolillo. That's Westwood's second team foul. Nozzolillo and Hurley, 2-year captains. Kaiser, captain this year. Terrific leadership for the Wolverines. That's a basket for Dedham. It puts Dedham up 6-3. 3 minutes, 55 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Hurley, no good off the front rim. It's rebounded by McNamara. He's going to send it off the far side to Jamie Quinn. McNamara and Quinn both with points already. No good on that attempt. Rebound by Westwood. Hurley.
I like this. Push the pace. Try to get a basket in transition.
And a foul called on Dedham. And that's, too, when you're pushing that transition, Dedham's a little uncomfortable. They draw a foul. Now they have their second team foul.
I'd like to see that defensive intensity pay off in some turnovers that lead to an easy hoop. And when you get the easy hoop, you got to make the easy bucket.
Gia Farrell coming in for Abby Legendre for Dedham. Westwood getting their offense going. Hurley gonna work it inside. The lefty, no good. That was blocked. Great block there. 23, Jamie Quinn on the block. I like what Hurley was doing there. She was open for the shot, but she was working in the lane where you're going to get some more openings as Dedham defenders start drawing to you. She had at least 2 that were drawing to her. She was heading towards the net. Out of bounds, going to be a Westwood ball. A good defense, forcing Dedham to make some mistakes down low. Westwood gets the ball to go the other way. 3 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Dedham up 6-3 on the Wolverines. Kaiser. Back to Hurley, and then back in the hands of Kaiser. She's going to work it towards the center. Ward back to Kaiser. Kaiser loses it. Turnover in the hands of Quinn.
You know, Dedham has them in a zone here, and Westwood's making it easy on them because they're not moving. They got to move more on offense. Get yourself an opportunity as you're moving to get the ball so you have a better opportunity to shoot.
Foul called on the court on Hurley.
Because Dedham will just sit there in that zone if you're not going to move. You're basically giving them a rest on defense.
Westwood has the athleticism. They also have the handle where absolutely start moving that ball around. Things are going to open up. Trust your instincts. Trust your skill set.
At this point, you need a couple turnovers. You need a couple buckets. Up the pace a little bit. Get the crowd involved.
Yeah, when you got the Den, they're always waiting to explode, but they're not going to do it unless you give them reason to. And offensive foul on Dedham. That's a foul on Merrill McCormick. Law going to take the inbound.
Grace Fiscaldo back in for Angelina Holmesy here.
Mazzolillo. Just going to send it far side to Kaiser. Kaiser looks for three. Gonna dribble it inside. Sends it back up top to Law. Gets in the hands of Hurley. A little indecision by the Wolverines right now on the passing. But Mazzolillo going to work it inside. Finds Kaiser under the hoop. She draws a foul, but it's on the court. And that's the fourth team foul for Dedham. Next foul is going to be shots for Westwood. 4 fouls on 4 different players for Dedham.
We have Bender, Farrell, McCormick, and Roslenik all with 1.
Law on the inbound. Finds Mazzolillo. Mazzolillo outside to Kaiser for 3. In and out. Ball on the court. Rebounded by Dedham. McNamara comes away with it. She's going to work it up the court. That was a good shot by Kaiser. It was in and out. Look inside. That's good. That was a great pass by McNamara to McCormick. McCormick with the finish on a great pass. McNamara. That puts Dedham up 8-3. 1 minute, 24 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Westwood looking to answer. Chip into it. Fiscaldo under the hoop. Yeah, oh no! I thought that was in for a second. Kaiser battles for the rebound. And a foul called, and we're going to get shots on this one. Kaiser going to go to the line to shoot 2. Earned that one.
Second foul on Merrill McCormick. Kaiser looking to get her first points on the board here. Very similar to what we saw the other night.
Yeah.
Westwood ended up with 45 points, but about this point, maybe the 2-minute mark of the first quarter, they were stuck on 2.
Yeah.
And they just needed somebody to splash a couple from the outside.
Was it missed shots, turnovers, combination?
Very, very similar. Almost a carbon copy to what you're seeing.
Yeah. You know what? It was about probably 10 minutes, 15 minutes in between the ending of warm-ups and senior night. I'm sure that probably, you know, you got to get another warm-up in almost to get the feel back. So Kaiser makes one of the 2, cuts the lead to 4 points. Ball on the ground. Going to be a Westwood ball. Well, a turnover. Westwood going to have the ball in their hands. Minute 1 left here in the first quarter. Ball inbounds to Hurley. Hurley so trustworthy with the handle. She can break the full court press herself with just how athletic and how good she is with the dribble. Hurley, Mazzolillo, Law looks shot for a second. Sends it back up to Mazzolillo. Outside Kaiser, 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Mazzolillo was looking for Law there, but picked off by number 11, Farrell on the turnover. Shot from the outside by McNamara for 3, and that is good.
Don't see a lot of those. Little pull-up 3-pointer right there. 5 points for Megan McNamara, the junior.
Great start from McNamara.
Nice to get a hoop here as this quarter winds down.
15 seconds. Kaiser, spin around, taking it to the hoop, draws a foul. She's gonna go to the line to shoot 2. 9 seconds on the clock. Personal foul on Wynn. First one is good. Walsh coming out for Dedham. Coming back in is Merrill McCormick. McCormick-McNamara combination has been pretty good for Dedham so far.
There you go.
Second one is good for Kaiser.
Both important. Good to get a
Big time.
here.
9 seconds and counting. Able to get it across the half-court line. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Shot blocked by Kaiser. And I say it's a foul. That's a shooting foul too. Going to go to the line for Dedham is Ruby Roselnick. Dedham looking to add to their 11-6 lead.
3 shots. I was
3,
unsure
they
if her
counted
foot
the
was on
3.
the line or
Wow.
not.
Okay, wow. So big foul call. The Den is counting down as if there's a shot clock on the free throw line.
You see that
And
a lot with Giannis Antetokounmpo.
They're going to get a couple words from Athletic Director Matt Gillis. And he must have said what's allowed, what isn't allowed. Second one is good. And the third one no good. And the clock is going to expire after 1 quarter of basketball. Dedham 12, Westwood 6. Stick around, folks. You are watching Westwood Media Center of your Westwood Girls Basketball.
There's magic associated with high school sports that's hard to quantify. Legends are born.
And they put it in the back of the net.
Memories are made. And smiles come across our faces. These are the moments we talk about forever. They become part of our history. They define us. At Arch Orthodontics, we know how important it is to engage with our community, how critical it is to empower these defining moments. And in a sense, we define our community too. We build confidence. We make the smiles that light up the field, the rink, the gym, and the court. And we do it with a dedication to excellence, just like our athletes who inspire us every time they put on a Westwood uniform.
Westwood High School Sports, brought to you by Cadillac of Norwood, where luxury meets performance, and Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care.
Welcome back, folks. So we are keyed in on the Westwood boys basketball team, who had a big win last night, a win that got them a TVL Large Championship. So they are TVL Large champs with Norwood, and they had to do it on the road, back-to-back games on the road, wins over Hopkinton and then Dedham last night, and they are TVL Large champs. Well done.
Very well done when you consider that it was really a revenge tour. I remember you interviewing the coach after the Norwood game last week, and he said it's a revenge tour. So
yes,
they went through it and they got it done. So big things ahead for those guys.
McNamara from the outside, no good. Battle on the court, that's going to be a travel.
All right, so we've got Lizzie Weeman in now, 33. We've got Alana Julie Hogan in, I was thinking of her sister, and Nazla Kaiser and Madison Ward running the point.
Good combination for the Wolverines, some good scores. They can do it from the outside, they can go coast to coast, they can do a number of different things. Ball turned over, that was turned over by Roselnick.
Mentioned Julie Hogan, her sister Alana did just score 1,000th point recently for Ursuline.
Unbelievable.
So congratulations to Alana. She's headed off to Kenyon College. Saw that Instagram post maybe even today or yesterday, congratulating her for those 1,000 points. So a very talented basketball family.
Yeah. I didn't know the connection. Now I do. That's congratulations. That is incredible. And where's Kenyon College?
Some questions you're not supposed to put people on the spot.
Yeah. But congrats regardless. It's you gotta definitely Google that.
Evan's on the case.
Yes.
So 7:23 to go here in the second quarter. Dedham has doubled up the Wolverines. Kenyon's in Ohio. Okay.
Ohio.
There you go.
Yes, Gambier, Ohio.
I know Alana because she was one of our athletes or standout students of the month.
Yeah.
Back maybe even over a year ago. And really talented kid, smart kid.
Her sister Julie, I think, so much upside to her game. You know, the shooting ability she has from the outside, also terrific handle, and her ability to be able to cut through defenses and to go right to the hoop for offense. She is a terrific talent for the Wolverines.
Now, I don't want to sail you down a river. I got to be honest, I haven't done my full research.
Yes.
We could be cousins. There could be no relation at all. Just assuming because they both are talented at hoops.
Yes.
And both from Westwood. But
well, we'll get a confirmation.
Maybe I should dot my I's and cross my T's before opening my mouth. But sometimes that gets me in trouble.
Weeman with the steal. Sends it to Hogan. Hogan taking it to the hoop. Yes!
Just what you need. Something in transition, something to get the crowd fired up.
Gets Westwood within 4. Turnover again. Ward, she's got numbers. Draws a foul. So Westwood pumped with some energy right now. Getting some quick points, cut right into that Dedham lead, and have an opportunity with 2 shots here to get within 2.
Coach Clifford, pretty passionate with her messaging between quarters. Just telling the girls to pick up the intensity. Of course, they also got to get used to the fact that, all right, let's get our regular starting 5 back out there. Let's get our rotation like we're used to getting our rotation and see what we can do here.
Second one, no good. Ball on the court. She gets the rebound. Great pass to Weeman. Weeman. Great job getting that pass, protecting that ball to maximize the possession. Hogan looking inside. Nozzolillo off the glass. That gets Westwood to within 2. Dedham 12, Westwood 10. Westwood on the far side, looking to get a turnover there. Oh, going to be out on Westwood. That was Nozzolillo and Hogan helping out the cause. They got the ball loose, but went out off of one of them. Coming back in the game for Dedham is McCormick. He's coming back in for Legendary.
Legendary.
Legendre.
Although I did like the French pronunciation.
Yes.
Legendre.
Legendre. Shot from the outside, off the front rim, and it's going to go out of bounds. Westwood with the ball, with the momentum. Ward going to work it in to the offensive zone. Sends it inside to Nozzolillo. Nozzolillo trying to draw it towards the hoop. I think she was looking for Weeman there on the cut, and they just missed on that connection. So whatever Coach Cliff said, certainly the message was heard, and the response is there. Oh, Hogan just missed on the turnover on that pass, but Westwood able to get a hand on the second one. Ball on the court. Nozzolillo comes away with it. Hogan, she's got Kaiser to her left. Finds Kaiser off the glass. Yes!
Give it to her.
Draws a foul! Beautiful play. Started on the defensive end with the turnover, converted to a quick fast break going the other way, 2-on-1. Hogan finds Kaiser. Kaiser draws the foul and gets the basket. And Kaiser breaks the tie with that basket. Westwood 13, Dedham 12. What a response.
7 straight to start this second quarter. And
that's a kind of reckless pass there, trying to go across the court. Nozzolillo jumps in front of it. Westwood with the ball. Weeman outside, off the side of the rim, and rebounded by Dedham, but not without the effort from the Wolverines going after it. Ball was thrown off of Nozzolillo's leg, goes out of bounds, going to stay with Dedham. And it's a Westwood ball. It was overturned.
So going back a little bit, Caroline was like a free safety there, just waiting on an interception coming across the middle.
Great visibility there. It was kind of a non-standard pass. You know, it was just a football throw of a pass. She anticipated beautifully. Westwood goes the other way. Weeman for 3.
There
yes! So is that 10 in a row now for the Wolverines?
Yeah.
10 in a row. What an answer. A foul called on the court. After that 3, the Dead back up on their feet, getting their chance going. It's a foul on Weeman. Hurley back in the game to replace Hogan. Hogan did a terrific job. Some great assists. Did a great job with some of the turnovers as well. Dedham looking to get back, but Kaiser gets a hand on the ball. Now she's got Ward. Back to Kaiser. Yes! Beautiful, selfless basketball by your Wolverines, and that causes a timeout called by Dedham.
12 straight points here to start the second quarter for the Wolverines. Now Mackenzie Kaiser is up to 8 points already, so she's got 8 of the Wolverines' 18 points. And that, you mentioned it, just a great fast break, really unselfish. You can tell when Mackenzie gets the ball, she's looking to find who's filling the lane.
Yes.
Someone's got to fill the lane, and Ward filled the lane. Mackenzie dished it to her early enough that Madison could either decide if she wanted to shoot or dish it back to Mackenzie, and in that case, she got it to Mackenzie, which was just a very smart move and put the Wolverines up 6 here with 5:09 to go in the second.
Really good sign to see them make the right passes, these selfless passes, knowing that there's a higher percentage of that basket going in than trying to, go at an odd angle or try and force a shot that might be blocked. Really good decision making. That was been selfless. That I think has really been obviously very beneficial for Westwood in getting right back in this game and taking a 6-point lead, 18-12 right now up on Dedham.
Always starts with defensive intensity.
Yes.
If you can bring the defensive intensity and let the other person, your opponent,
Yep.
feel uncomfortable in their offensive scheme, you're going to have the advantage 10 times out of 10.
In hockey, we say the best offense you can create, it starts from your breakout on the defensive end. That's where you get speed. That's where you get great matchups. You can create 2-on-1s, and Westwood right back at it. Kaiser, the turnover, hands it off to Hurley. Weeman behind the arc, back to Hurley, and then turnover caused by Dedham. Roselnick going the other way, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Dedham. Ball heading towards out of bounds. Oh, Ward was trying to send that off of Dedham player G or Farrell, but caught a piece of Westwood and going to stay with Dedham. McNamara on the inbound. She's been a good player. And Kaiser again. Tom, I'd have to estimate probably 7 turnovers so far this quarter.
That's been the difference
drawn
in
by
this
the
quarter
Wolverines
so far in this game.
And a turnover for Dedham. So one turnover matched by another turnover. That was Roselnick who caused the turnover. McNamara working inside. The floater. No good, but draws the foul. She's going to shoot 2. She's going to look to get Dedham on the board, which has been a slow start for them in the second quarter here. First one is good. McNamara, very impressive player for Dedham.
Grace Bender in for Dedham. Abby Law and Olivia Shea making her first appearance tonight. Olivia had some nice minutes the other night against Hopkinton.
She's great. Great player for the Wolverines. Does a number of different things for them that is a great complementary fit. Inbound by Weeman. Weeman gonna work it up the court. Weeman working it around. Great handle, finds Shea. Shea over to Law, back to Shea. Looking inside Nozzolillo. She takes the dribble. That was blocked, no call. Dedham with the ball. Westwood, 4-point lead, 18-14, 4 minutes, 5 seconds remaining here in the half. Holmesy gonna check in for the Wolverines. McNamara up top. Trying to find Farrell there. That ball goes out of bounds. Excuse me, he was looking for McCormick there. But actually, ball's gonna stay with Dedham. So McNamara gonna take the inbound. McNamara and McCormick, they've been great finding each other there. They found each other there. No good on that shot, rebound by Shea.
Holmesy and Hogan back in.
Dedham got a hand on that, but Shea able to keep the possession. Hands off to Hogan. Hogan on a screen from Holmesy. Finds Shea open in the corner. Just off the front rim, rebound by Dedham. That was a good look. Westwood moved that around. They got Shea, who was open outside. And it's good to see looks like that, where you have the open players. They're moving the ball much better now than they were in the first quarter. Some great adjustments by the Wolverines. Quinn. And we're going to get a travel.
One team wanted to travel, the other team wanted to foul.
It took a second to see what was going to be called there, and it's going to be a travel called. It was on 23, Jamie Quinn. Hogan over to Shea. Shea over to Law inside. Holmesy back to Shea. Shea was looking, finds Law again. Wolverines doing some good movement. Back down low to Holmesy. Off the dribble. No good, but Kaiser with the jump ball. She got her hands on that. Is that going to stay with Westwood?
It's going to stay here.
It is. What an effort. What an effort by Kaiser. And an example set of what it takes for winning basketball. seemed like a rebound for Dedham. They're going to go the other way. No, Kaiser got her hands right back on that. Westwood had the possession arrow, hard-earned possession there.
20 seconds now on the shot clock. They may reset that. They just discussed it, and they're gonna give them 35. So it's a refreshed shot clock.
So they're gonna update shot clock to 35. Westwood gonna have the inbound. Law finds Kaiser. Shea to Holmesy. Holmesy cross court to Law.
There you go.
Big shot for the senior. And as you mentioned, Tom, she's been a terrific passer. When she makes buckets like that, just another added weapon for the Wolverines on offense.
15-2.
Starting to be the pick your poison kind of offense, which reminds me of the football team when you had all those different weapons on offense, receivers, running back. How do you defend it? Foul called on Hogan. It's on the court. It's the third team foul for Westwood. McNamara on the inbound. And that's a foul again, I believe, on Hogan.
2 quick ones on Hogan, yeah.
Going to the line for Dedham is McCormick.
Westwood fouls on number 13, Julie Hogan, her second in the first.
So whatever happens here, Westwood started this quarter with a 15-2 run.
Yeah, unbelievable. Explosive. And it all was generated by turnovers. Just great anticipation, calculated aggressiveness on jumping in front of those passes that ultimately our number is going the other way. Second one is good. Dedham within 6, Westwood 21, Dedham 15. Madison Ward works it over to Shea. Shea, near side, Law, Kaiser. Kaiser on the dribble. The handoff to Law. Law, big three about a minute ago. Ward. Shea. Outside. Oh, very close, no good. And Dedham with the ball. It's under 2 minutes remaining here in the half. Wolverines up 6. Dedham looking to cut into that lead. McNamara, great play by Shea, causes a turnover, and Kaiser gets her hand on the ball to keep it in bounds. Right back to the defensive turnovers for the Wolverines. Kaiser, she's got one on her. That's going to be a jump ball, and I believe the possession arrow goes to Dedham unless the timeout was called.
Nope, they got the possession.
Oh, yep, so possession to Dedham. The Dedham ball, 1:30 remaining. Westwood 21, Dedham 15. Westwood in the zone defense. Oh, forced a turnover there. So great job. That was a great job by Kaiser. She attacked the Dedham player with the ball to force an errant pass. I don't think they knew how to react to that. They started in zone and then got aggressive as Dedham worked up. Weeman. Yes! Puts Westwood up 9, 24-15. Big bucket.
Senior night, you start thinking about what's this team going to look like next year. The underclassmen, who's stepping up.
Ward gets a hand on it, finds Kaiser, cut into the hoop. Yes! Westwood up 11. Big turnover by Ward. She then gets the assist on the Kaiser bucket. And Westwood right back to the aggressive defense, forcing some long passes by Dedham, still getting their hands on some balls. Shot from the outside, off the back rim. Loose ball in the court, off a Dedham player, Westwood ball. So Westwood gonna have it with 37.7 seconds remaining. Ward gonna work the ball up. Sends it to Law in the corner. Law inside to Holmesy. Holmesy off the dribble. No good, but Kaiser on the rebound. And Kaiser sends it up top to Weeman. Shot clock, no more. 20 seconds and counting. Ward catches the pass. She got some physicality there, able to take that, but the ball gets loose, Dedham ball. And a little body check there on Holmesy. Is it a foul called, or are they going to say out of bounds? I don't know. I think both refs are going to have a conversation about it. But initially, Ward took a bump, and then Holmesy took a bump there. They're going to to have a conversation.
I think the right call should be a foul on Grace Bender.
Yeah.
Let's see what they call. Nope, they just called it a turnover, ball out of bounds.
Okay.
But
So Westwood going to have the ball 7 seconds. See if they can work it in and get a good look. Bound to Ward. Ward back to Weeman. 4 seconds. 3, 2. Shot by Ward. Draws a foul. Oh! Beautiful job, though, working it to the hoop. Draws a foul. Going to shoot 2. 0.4 seconds remaining in the half. Or it's on the court, so excuse me. It's not a shooting foul. Westwood going to inbound under the hoop. So what do you do here? The old alley-oop?
catch and tip.
Catch and tip, yep. Weeman, Ward, shot. Did it beat it? I don't know, but off the back rim regardless.
How about that? A 20-3 quarter for the Wolverines.
Remarkable. Explosive quarter by the Wolverines. What an answer. And after one half of basketball, Westwood 26, Dedham 15. Stick around, folks. We'll be right back for the start of the second half. You are watching Westwood Girls Basketball on Westwood Media Center.
There's magic associated with high school sports that's hard to quantify. Legends are born.
And they put it in the back of the net.
Memories are made. And smiles come across our faces. These are the moments we talk about forever. They become part of our history. They define us. At Arch Orthodontics, we know how important it is to engage with our community, how critical it is to empower these defining moments. And in a sense, we define our community too. We build confidence. We make the smiles that light up the field, the rink, the gym, and the court. And we do it with a dedication to excellence, just like our athletes who inspire us every time they put on a Westwood uniform.
Westwood High School Sports, brought to you by Cadillac of Norwood, where luxury meets performance, and Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care.
Welcome back, folks. We're about to get started to kick off the third quarter. But what an explosive second quarter. An answer by the Wolverines. Whatever Coach Clifford said after the first quarter certainly resonated with the players, and they went out there, got it done. And I got to hand it off to Tom Lyden, who's going to do the play-by-play for quarter number 3, as Wolverines about to get underway here with 40 seconds. And they're going to send the seniors back out there to kick off the second half.
All right, Morgan, thanks very much. Yeah, we're going to see Grace Fiscaldo, Angelina Holmesy, Madison Ward, Charlotte Hurley, and Abby Law on the court for Westwood to start it off. So it's been a nice mix. 20-3 was the score of the second quarter. So an absolutely incredible second quarter for the Wolverines. Mackenzie Kaiser, your high scorer after one half of play with 10. Madison Ward's got 2. Abigail Law hit that big three-pointer. She's got 3 on the board. Julie Hogan's got a pair. Caroline Nazalillo has 2. Grace Fiscaldo on the board with 1 foul shot, and Lizzie Weeman has 2 3-point shots. So for the other side, we have Meryl McCormick with 5. We have Megan McNamara with 7, and Ruby Roslanek with 3. So we're almost ready to get this thing going. 8 minutes on the clock. Wolverines up 26-15. Dedham needs a win to qualify for the playoffs automatically. The Wolverines, of course, trying to remain in that top 8 in Division II and also get a little revenge, a little payback here on the Marauders who beat them earlier in the season. So Charlotte Hurley will start the offensive attack. Angelina Holmesy throws across court to Madison Ward, whose tiptoe is on the sideline, so that's turned over, and Dedham will get their first opportunity of the third quarter.
Tom, 2 towns that have a history that, there was some unfinished, beef back in 1897 when Westwood decided to split from West Dedham. The town was incorporated 1641, West Dedham, Massachusetts.
Shot by Grace Bender is up and off the rim. A jump ball is called, and that will stay in possession of Dedham.
Fiscaldo doing a great job there, jumping on that.
Megan McNamara will inbounds for the Marauders. Looking up top of the key. That ends up with Bender, who has the ponytail covering her number, which makes things even more difficult. So you just got to remember what she looks like. But Megan McNamara open underneath, off the fingertips of Jamie Quinn. That goes out of bounds, and the Wolverines will take over.
That's a good look. Dedham's done that a couple times where they've had it up in McNamara's hands at the top of the key and then finding a player cutting towards the hoop. Good look, just had a little too much on that fastball.
Oh, it's so much easier when you know all the players, as we do for the Westwood team.
Yeah.
Madison Ward running the point inside to Angelina Holmesy, who swings it to Law. Law already has 1 3-pointer tonight, but passes that one up. Swung to the corner, Hurley in front of the den. A little hard off the iron, and that comes off the rim and in the hands of Dedham, who will run things the other way.
Good movement by the Wolverines there. And then, you know, with the good movement, they're starting to find these open players outside the arc. Charlotte Hurley was open on that shot.
Jamie
Foul.
Quinn will draw the contact and head to the foul line. That foul on Abby Law. It's her first of the game, the first team foul on Westwood. So 6:40 to play here in the third quarter. And Jamie Quinn will step to the line shooting 2.
Dedham, Jamie Quinn at the line has 2 shots.
Tom, as an Irishman, I got to say, a lot of great Irish names on Dedham.
Yeah, we have a
Quinn,
McNamara, Quinn,
McCormick. We got a
McLean.
Walsh, McLean. You know, it's
We had 2 Brian Clintons in the crowd here.
Wow, yeah.
We have the Westwood Brian Clinton and the Dedham Brian Clinton sitting next to each other.
oh wow, the battle of the Clintons tonight.
And just so you know, I did get it confirmed. Alana Hogan is indeed Julie Hogan's older
perfect.
sister. So we were not speaking out of school. A lesson learned, maybe you should ask questions before speaking.
Great athleticism in that family.
Mackenzie Kaiser in the corner, skits it across to Madison Ward. Couple of dribbles, picks it up, picked off. And that's going to be Quinn.
Yeah, great job by Quinn on that. Anticipated the pass, got a left hand on it. But out of bounds, yeah, so out of bounds on Westwood, going to be Dedham ball.
Kaiser tips it out. Dedham keeps control. 31 seconds on the shot clock here. Westwood coming out in a man-to-man.
Also,
McNamara.
fun fact,
Jamie Quinn on the board for Dedham right there. Nice move in the paint.
fun fact about Dedham as well. Dedham, Maine was named after Dedham, Massachusetts. Dedham, Maine happens to be the residence of Evan Cardamino.
Y'all should be very thankful that Evan Cardamino works at Western Media Center. This man is
Absolutely.
passionate in what he does. Angelina Holmesy from the corner off the backboard. Rebound by Dedham, who's looking to keep this thing close. 26-18. Dedham looking to string some baskets together here and make this a tighter game. McNamara on the left end.
Westwood in man coverage now. Switching from the zone.
Abby Legendre gets it right back to Megan McNamara. Working to the right side. Offense in motion. Nice pass in the paint, but picked off on the floor.
Loose ball.
That one's going to go the way of the Wolverines on
Nice.
an alternating possession.
Great job. I mean, I feel like they've gotten a bunch. All those turnovers have happened all over, but majority have been right under that hoop as they've been trying to thread the needle on some of those passes. But Kaiser, great job. Holmesy, great job being able to get the turnover for the Wolverines.
5:13 on the clock. Lizzie Weeman and Caroline Nazalillo have checked in for the Wolverines. The pressure picked up here defensively by Dedham. Nazalillo working her way around the perimeter. Gets it over to Weeman. Weeman inside to Kaiser. Kaiser trying to get it back to Nazalillo, but it's knocked out of bounds, so that stays with the Wolverines. 19 on the shot clock, 4:58 to play here in the third quarter. Weeman will inbounds. Sharply into Nazalillo, gets it out to Ward, who throws up the 3 and buries it.
Money.
Madison Ward.
Money, nothing but net. Big bucket for the senior.
And another interception from Caroline Nazalillo.
Unbelievable.
Looks like
They
Ed
gotta
Reed back there.
They got to have 20 today. Ed Reed.
Weeman looking for some help. Tight defense by Dedham. Ward able to get it to Holmesy. Holmesy gonna shuffle it off to Lizzie Weeman. Couple of dribbles and then she picks it up before swinging it over to Caroline Nazalillo. Mackenzie Kaiser clapping for the ball over to Ward. She's the hot hand.
Oh,
Goes up short, but Nazalillo with the follow, no good. And that's rebounded by Dedham. So 29-18, 4:06 to play, and Dedham looking to get a hoop on the board here.
great job by Ward not traveling the ball there. Oh, and there she gets the turnover.
Madison Ward, unabated.
She's at the top of her game right now. Last game and then into tonight as well.
Nice to see. Madison Ward up to 7 points, but that answer by McNamara right there, a three-pointer from the top of the key. So if anybody's going to keep this Dedham team in the game, it's probably going to be Megan McNamara, the junior.
Travel on Holmesy. Dedham's going to make a couple substitutions coming into the game is Meryl McCormick as well as Gia Farrell.
Maddie Ward's going to hit the bench. Charlotte Hurley's going to come in, so Ward goes to the bench with 7 points. Hurley hasn't scored yet. That's a little odd. Not used to seeing that. So she's done it defensively, but maybe we see Charlotte get a couple of buckets.
Another turnover.
Here comes Mackenzie Kaiser. That's an easy one for Mackenzie. Mackenzie gets her 12th point of the night.
12 points. Unbelievable. And it looks like the ref thought Coach Cliff was calling a timeout. Great turnover. You mentioned Hurley, not on the board yet for points, but similar to like Ifra Knight in Hopkinton, still had a big impact on the game. Defensively, assists, getting the team up. The leadership is certainly very much involved in this game. And another turnover.
That's the story of this game, and here they come the other way. Kaiser over to Hurley. Hurley decides to pull it out, sees Weeman. She'll fire it up there. She's already got 2. That one a little long. Angelina Holmesy picked off.
That was a great pick
Nice
off.
job by Ruby Rosanek, but it comes right back to the Wolverines. It's a turnover machine tonight. Lizzie Weeman back out to Hurley. She's looking to get on the board. No good. In and out. Saved by Holmesy, but it ends up in the hands of Ruby Rosanek. She goes the other way, highly outnumbered, so decides to pull it out. McNamara fires it.
Oh, she is
Megan McNamara with her 3rd three-pointer of the night.
She's a sharpshooter.
13 points from Megan McNamara, keeping the Marauders in the game. It's 33-24.
I don't think she's hit the rim on her shots. It's been nothing but net every time she's shot.
Kaiser over to Hurley. Hurley, stutter step and drives to the hole, looking for some contact, doesn't get it. The ball off Kaiser, ends up with Dedham claiming possession. Julia Walsh checking in for the Marauders.
Julia coming in for Roselnick. Roselnick going to get a quick rest.
2:05 to play, 33-24 Westwood. The pressure continues defensively for the team in white. That one taken to the hoop hard by Jamie Quinn, and she will go to the foul line. Caroline Nazalillo whistled for that one. That's Caroline's 2nd foul of the night.
So with those big threes by McNamara, Dedham able to get back within 9. So Dedham looking to cut into that with these foul shots.
Quinn's good with her first one. That's Quinn's 4th point of the night. The only one really in foul trouble with 3 is Ruby Roslanek. She's number 21 for Dedham. Nobody else really sniffing any foul trouble yet. Off the front rim, gathered in by Lizzie Weeman. Like to see the Wolverines keep the pressure here offensively. They've been dictating the pace. Nazalillo turns, fires to Holmesy in the corner. A couple of dribbles, but then picked off. That's going to be a foul.
Wow.
That's a good job by Gia Farrell, making sure that Holmesy couldn't get the ball. So the foul goes against Holmesy. That's going to be her 2nd of the night.
Holmesy was trying to get her hand on the ball. Didn't seem like it seemed very gentle. There wasn't any aggressive action to get to the ball, but foul called.
She just couldn't reach. Couldn't reach the ball. Julia Walsh has it.
Another football pass on that play. Kaiser
Kaiser picks it off yet again. I wish we were keeping track of the. That's got to be a double dribble. It is. I was going to say I wish we were keeping track of turnovers. This is our.
I'm going to be making a stop to the score table after the game to get a head count on these turnovers.
This is our appeal to any young Westwood High School sports fan who wants to join our staff as a statistician. We'd love to have you.
It's a busy night for whoever's doing it tonight.
1:20 on the clock, and that's a 3-point attempt from Meryl McCormick, rebounded by Mackenzie Kaiser. She's going to get it up to Charlotte Hurley. Into the paint, out to Weeman. Weeman looking for a 3, and she gets it! Lizzie Weeman, 3-pointer. That is her 3rd of the night. We've been waiting for a night like this from number 33, and that's 3 3-pointers to put Westwood on top, 36-25.
Puts Westwood back up 11 now. So you now want to, get back over that kind of 10-point mark. Add to that, and you also kind of just put Dedham's momentum on ice. Dedham had a good, minute or so with the McNamara 3, the free throws as well. Good answer by the Wolverines. What's going to happen in the playoffs is back and forth. Can you answer to the other team's momentum? And they did.
And it's interesting, it's the same blueprint that we saw Tuesday night. Very slow start.
Yeah.
Explosive second quarter. Actually, Westwood got a little bit more energy in the second quarter than they did against Hopkinton, because it was really the third quarter that was a big difference against Hopkinton.
Yep.
But they've continued, you're right, withstanding, blow for blow.
Yep.
You take a body shot, how are you going to answer? And the Wolverines have been able to answer so far tonight. So Dedham down 11, 9-8 record. They need that win. This is going to be their last, I heard one of the parents say, this is going to be their last TVL matchup for a lot of these senior girls. The last time they're going to suit up against a familiar opponent.
Which, senior night, always a culmination of the contributions over the years, and some terrific athletes, terrific leaders. It's a bittersweet night. He's celebrating, a career, but also sad to see some great Westwood basketball players that have certainly left their mark on this program and set an example for years to come for these young players on the team.
See how Dedham responds coming out of the timeout. That three-pointer thrown up is a little long. Ripped back by Julia Walsh, though. So Dedham maintains control. 30 seconds to shoot, 51 on the game clock. Down to Walsh in the corner, into the paint. Defended by Kaiser. Walsh will put it up. That's a little long. Gathered by Hogan. Hogan trapped in the corner. Good time to call a timeout, but a smart play.
Oh, what a play.
Off the Dedham defender, and that'll stay with the Wolverines.
I gotta say, so there was a loose ball. Dedham had their hands on it. Nazalil did a good job of just backing off. She was looking to maybe get a hand on it. It was most likely going to be a foul if she did. She backed off. Very smart play by the senior captain.
So Westwood does have to shoot. There's 27 seconds on the shot clock. Nazalillo gets it over to Hogan. Hogan to Kaiser. Kaiser a couple of dribbles and then gets it to Hurley. Hurley's still looking for her first points, but gives it to Hogan.
Oh.
Julie Hogan with the three-pointer.
Downtown. She had MapQuest on for that shot. Buried it.
So we're under 10 seconds. Dedham will get the last shot of the third quarter, or so you would think. Fired up from the outside. No good, and a foul over the back. That one's going to be called on Julia Walsh.
3 seconds left, too. So can Westwood get a shot off? Can they move the ball across the court, get a shot off with 3 seconds? We'll see.
So Nazalillo will inbound.
I like their chances with Hurley ready to take the inbound pass.
It's going to come to Hurley. Here's one, throws it up. Oh, off the board a little strong. So stay with us for the wrap-up of this one. We're headed to the fourth quarter. Westwood on top, 39-25. Don't go away. We'll be right back on Westwood Media Center.
There's magic associated with high school sports that's hard to quantify. Legends are born.
And they put it in the back of the net.
Memories are made. And smiles come across our faces. These are the moments we talk about forever. They become part of our history. They define us. At Arch Orthodontics, we know how important it is to engage with our community, how critical it is to empower these defining moments. And in a sense, we define our community too. We build confidence. We make the smiles that light up the field, the rink, the gym, and the court. And we do it with a dedication to excellence, just like our athletes who inspire us every time they put on a Westwood uniform.
Westwood High School Sports, brought to you by Cadillac of Norwood, where luxury meets performance, and Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care.
Welcome back to Bader Gymnasium. Tom Lydon, Morgan Donahue, Evan Cardamino with you. Don't forget, tomorrow, the Westwood boys ice hockey team looking to claim a share of the Tri-Valley League Championship, and that's going to be an exciting matchup tomorrow.
Absolutely. So Wolverines now the 14 seed in the MIA Division II rankings, so they would get a home game, and they want to solidify that. And they also want to get a TVL title. They haven't done that since, I think, similar to basketball, 2019. So they want to get back on one of these banners in here, the Tri-Valley League banner that Evan was just showing for hockey, and get back in the history books.
So Westwood's going to start this fourth quarter with Mackenzie Kaiser, Caroline Nazalillo, Lizzie Weeman, Charlotte Hurley, and Julie Hogan. Julie Hogan just splashed a long-range three-pointer. So some sharp shooting from the outside tonight for the Wolverines.
It's been nothing but net, too. They've been terrific from outside on three.
Dedham's got a big climb here, down 14 with just under 8 minutes to play, but here we go.
Dedham got to get McNamara involved, and there she is.
It's off the rim to the right and off a fingertip. It'll go Westwood's way.
It's always fun seeing these other teams that come in to Bader, and you realize real quickly who are the other team's studs. Who are the ones that are, making the baskets for the other team, and it's certainly each team has had a few of them.
Caroline Nazalillo throws it up with her left hand, but it goes off the right side of the rim. McNamara coming the other way. She's going to keep it. Throw it up off the glass. Does not fall. Hurley ends up with it. Hits the deck. Nice sportsmanship there by
good to see her. Okay.
Ruby Roslanek, who helps Charlotte Hurley up. But ultimately, it's a turnover. It's going to end up, it's a 10-second violation.
Yeah.
So Dedham will take over possession.
That was some great
It's
sportsmanship.
really nice. I don't know if that was even on camera because the ball went the other way, but Charlotte Hurley hit the deck, and then Ruby Roslanek really, while the play was still in action, extended her hand to help her up. Nice job by Mackenzie Kaiser.
Great defense.
Jamie Quinn trying to get it up, but draws the foul instead, so Jamie Quinn will go to the line. Foul is on Kaiser. That's her second of the night. Kaiser with 12 points, leading the way for the Wolverines. Quinn has 4 for Dedham.
Kaiser's been the top scorer for the Wolverines this season when you factor in the points she scored accumulated and also points per game. I just saw this week she's in the top 15 for all TVL scores when it comes to points per game.
Jamie Quinn can't get either to fall, and look who it is coming up with a rebound, Mackenzie Kaiser, who dishes over to Julie Hogan. A lot of traffic there. She gets into the hands of the senior captain, Charlotte Hurley. Over to Kaiser, who'll throw it up from three-point range, and good! Mackenzie Kaiser with 15 on the night. And that puts Westwood up 42-25 with 6:47 to play here in the fourth quarter.
I mean, she is the player in the paint that gets those baskets and then does it from outside the three. What a skill set for Kaiser.
Jamie Quinn can't get the layup to fall. Ends up in the hands of Julie Hogan, who will walk it up. Coach Cliff telling him to slow it down a little bit, run the offense. Ends up with Kaiser, some motion for the Wolverines. Gets in the hands of Hurley. Drives into the paint, off the glass. Blocked, but Holmesy's there to clean it up. Angelina Holmesy.
Holmesy on the spot.
Puts the Wolverines up 44-25.
And we see the Holmesy crew here, loud and excited after that bucket. A big crew here for senior night.
There was a bigger crew here for volleyball.
Yeah,
I'll just say that.
Volleyball.
I was impressed with the Holmesy crew tonight.
Yes. Volleyball, they rolled deep. And they are passionate about their family and their athletes. Got terrific ones. I played with her uncle, her cousin, David Holmesy, Westwood football many years ago.
Madison Ward misses on her three-point attempt. I love how McNamara is always looking up when she dribbles. Looking up, a nice pass there.
So
That's
natural.
why she's looking up.
Yeah.
That's got to be a travel. There it is. That's a travel on Lizzie Weemans to turn it over to Dedham. 5:48 to go here in the fourth quarter. Morgan, one of the things that's amazed me, both boys and girls, it's like basketball has no memory. How many times have we seen a team that won the first matchup lose the second matchup?
Yeah.
So many times. And this is another example of it, how Dedham beat Westwood in the first game.
Yeah.
And it would be a collapse by Westwood if Dedham were to win this one. And we've seen that again and again in both boys and girls sports.
Yeah. Boys
It's
as well.
remarkable.
Boys lost to Dedham. It was a tough loss here at home. They were up like, I think, 18 points. Dedham came back to win late. And then to go do what they did on the road last night, win by a point to win the TVL large, incredible.
Madison Ward with a big block, and here comes Westwood in transition. Lizzie Weeman to Charlotte Hurley, up and off the glass and in. Charlotte Hurley with her first 2 points
On
tonight.
the board. Well earned. She's had her presence all over this game, and then very fitting to get the 2-point bucket right there.
Got ourselves a 21-point game. Dedham's only been able to score 13 points since that 12-point first quarter. It's been an unbelievable defensive effort by the Wolverines, and it started with their pressure.
I think Kaiser got a piece of that McNamara shot.
Foul by Grace Bender. That's the first team foul for Dedham in the fourth quarter. Abby Law checks in. Lizzie Weeman headed to the bench. Curious to see when Coach Cliff shows off the depth here as we wind down up 21 with 5 minutes to play.
That has been the impressive part, is the depth that have come out here and had their impact on the game. Many different players. And they did it in many different ways too. Outside on the 3, inside looks in the post, free throws.
Kaiser fouled. That one's going to go against number 23, Jamie Quinn.
Dedham fouls on number 23, Jamie Quinn.
So Kaiser will go to the line. Caroline Nazalillo getting set to check in. You know, you're torn in a game like this because you want your seniors to play. It's their last time.
Yeah.
But it is an opportunity for some of the younger players to play as well. Kaiser's first shot bounces off to the right.
These are dress rehearsals for the playoffs. So you do want to get your at-bats for your players, you know, get them ready for 2 weeks from now, which is the best time in the athletic schedule, is the winter playoffs, in my opinion.
Kaiser no good on either one of those shots. It's going to go to Dedham. A little disagreement there. I think everyone thought that went off Dedham, but wait. It's
Westwood.
There we go.
I love when the refs do that. You know, no one's perfect.
A little psst.
Yeah.
I think that goes the other way. You know, I'm looking at Abby Law, and I'm thinking in my head, I might have a nickname for Abby. She just kind of looks professorial in how she plays.
Yes.
Right? She's the professor in the corner.
There's purpose with her
A
game.
couple of dribbles out to Olivia Shea. Back to... Oh, I thought she was going to hook me up right there.
That
with
would have been a perfect
with
segue.
a play. McNamara going deep, but that's
great
broken
hand.
up by Shea. Abby Law on defense now, going to get called for the foul.
Shea looking like a defensive back in football there, batting that pass down. Her father, football player, captain of the 1988 Super Bowl team, Mike Shea.
First personal foul, second team foul. Dedham.
It is fun to just look at the old banners and just imagine the stories from those years. For someone like me who wasn't here, and then of course someone like you was here, lived and breathed through all those moments.
It's great to learn about the ones that were the 70s, the 80s, and the stories. There's some really cool stories.
McNamara is going to throw it up from three-point range. Off to the right, no good. Picked off by Kaiser. Needs some help. That's going to be a tied-up ball to jump, and that stays with the Wolverines.
Great effort by Kaiser. She's a vocal leader for the Wolverines, but leads by example. The effort right there on the court, that's a Tommy point. It's got to be, right?
That is.
We haven't gone back to that since, I think, maybe the Bellingham game. I think we got to get back to the Tommy points.
Okay. Well, Mackenzie Kaiser is the leader in the clubhouse right now. The professor's got it atop the key into Kaiser, who swings it over to Nazalillo.
Was there a name, the professor on the N1 Mix Tour? One of the, I believe there was a guy named the Professor, because he was schooling everyone. They call him the Professor.
Look at McNamara. Head up the whole way.
She's impressive player. We're gonna get
Meryl McCormick throws one up for the Marauders. That one's long, almost out of bounds, but Kaiser ends up with it, throws it deep. Nazalillo on the other end. Gets it to go. Was hoping for the foul, but didn't get it. But Caroline Nazalillo with a layup for the Wolverines. That's her 4th point of the night. 48-25 with 3:11 to play. Nice cut to the hoop. Pass gathered, thrown out. That's going to be Meryl McCormick,
Shea.
blocked by Olivia Shea, and there's a foul, a quick one.
great job getting her hand on that ball.
McCormick gets her 3rd of the night. And we're going to see some mass substitutions here. We got Madison Ward, Angelina Holmesy, and Grace Fiscaldo coming in. So the 5 on the floor for the Wolverines are Ward, Holmesy, Fiscaldo, Shea, and Law. That might be all we see from Mackenzie Kaiser tonight.
Yeah.
What a fantastic night for her with 15 points.
We got a great cheer from the Westwood fans as they were checking out of the game.
Grace Fiscaldo over to Olivia Shea, back to Madison Ward. Madison Ward's got herself 7 points tonight, gets it to Law. Ward's thinking about it. Instead, throws to Shea. She'll take the three-pointer, comes up short. Holmesy with the rebound, can't corral it, gets it again, gets it out to Shea. Shea a second time, short. 2:30 and Dedham's gonna go the other way.
McNamara.
There's McNamara looking up again. Gets it in the hands of Julia Walsh. There's McNamara. Gonna keep it herself, off the glass and in.
She's got every different move. She's got the 3. We saw a hook shot from her earlier, and then Nice little driving layup there off the backboard.
I've got her for 15 points tonight. 2:05 on the clock, and Madison Ward's going to take it through the lane. She draws a foul, and we're gonna have some more subs here for Westwood. Going to get fun down the stretch.
Love it.
Foul is on number 25, Megan McNamara.
Getting set to check in for the Wolverines is sophomore Catherine McMurray and sophomore Elise Boger. But Maddie Ward is going to take advantage of every minute she's on the court and sinks her first free throw.
I see Elise Boger's aunt in the crowd, Lauren Hilberg, head coach of your Westwood Girls Hockey, the #1 team in Division II, and what a season they got going on, Tom.
So you're shooting your Madison Ward, you want the point, but you know that if you make it, you come out.
Yes.
Always an interesting scenario.
So what do you do? Do you miss it?
You take the point, man. You put that point in the scorebook and take a seat on the bench. So Elise Boger's in, Catherine McMurray is in, Grace Fiscaldo, Abby Law, and Olivia Shea.
What a second quarter and beyond for the Wolverines. The adjustments they made after getting punched in the face in the first quarter. Great job.
So 1:50 on the clock. Wolverines up 50-27. 23-point lead. What a turnaround.
Led by Kaiser.
In every way.
Absolutely.
Scoring,
Defense,
rebounding,
yep.
forcing turnovers, coming up with steals.
She's got to have a double-double, maybe a triple-triple when you consider the steals.
Elise Boger thinking
A
about it,
triple-double, excuse me.
but she wasn't able to hold that pivot foot. So with 1:31 on the clock, Elise Boger called for a travel. And Dedham bringing Grace Bender into the game. Also playing for Dedham is Julie McLean, number 20.
A nice moment. All the seniors have been subbed out so they can get recognized for their efforts tonight, and also really they're recognized for the contributions they've done over their career here at Westwood.
Always fun when you can do that as a head coach.
Yeah.
So Weeman, Hogan, McMurray, Shea. And
A lot easier to do when you're up 23.
yeah. Boger's the 5th Westwood player who's out there now. That foul goes against Westwood. And this will be Julie McLean on the line for Dedham. Earlier this year, we actually had a chance to see Elise Boger's first bucket, first varsity bucket. So that's always fun to be part of those special moments too.
Especially you look back senior year and, you know, like a Hurley, a Kaiser, Holmesy, you were there to call that first one, you know, that, save it in the archives. It's really fun stuff.
1:08 to play. The thank you seniors chant being fired up by the boys across the way. This one goes into McMurray, who gets it back out to Shea.
Yeah, imagine calling Bridget Mulkeen's first strikeout.
I think I did.
And then a no-hitter to follow.
Might have been on the bench for that one, coaching. Hogan's going to swing it over to Boger. 4 to shoot. Someone's got to take it. Weeman hits her 4th three-pointer of the night. Lizzie Weeman with a 12-point offensive explosion. We've been waiting for it, and it came tonight.
She's three-point master for the Wolverines. Very comfortable from behind the arc.
We're under 30 seconds to play. Liana Florio over to McLean. McMurray and Hogan defensively pressuring the ball. That one gets in the hands of Grace Bender, and she'll go to the line. So a couple of players on this floor for Dedham who have had the pleasure of coaching in softball. Julia Walsh, number 22. Liana Florio, number 14. Both very talented athletes. Julia's a heck of a pitcher.
Yeah.
And Liana can play anywhere.
So they become frenemies come TVL season for softball.
Exactly. Grace Bender sinks the first free throw. That makes it 53-28. The second one bounces off. 12 seconds to go. Westwood does not have to shoot. And that should wrap it up for us here from Bader Gymnasium. What a night for the Westwood Wolverines. Senior night. Absolutely. A happy night for Westwood. 53-28 is how you're going to put this one in the books. The Westwood Wolverines get their 12th win of the season. And congratulations to all you seniors who have really given us a ton of great memories. Morgan, your thoughts?
Great answer. Great test for the Wolverines. Dedham's a good team. Dedham is going to make the playoffs. They're going to make the playoffs for Division III because they are the 9th seed. But great job by Westwood to answer, and then also not just answer, to add to that lead and close the game out. So really impressed with the efforts tonight, the execution, and looking forward to Sunday and Monday, the Riley Classic that will be here at Bader Gymnasium. We will be on the call for that, and looking to see how Westwood plays against some non-league opponents.
Happy Valentine's Day to all of you. Morgan, thank you. Always fun to do the games together.
Thank
Evan
you.
Cardamino, you're the man. And for all of you watching, we appreciate you doing so. To our sponsors, Arch Orthodontics and Cadillac of Norwood, you are greatly appreciated. For all of you watching, you too. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time right here on Westwood Media Center.